When you're digging into data, sure, finding the connections is key. But what about finding what's missing? Today, we're going to master two really powerful SQL tools, left and right joins, to uncover the whole story in our data, gaps and all. So picture this. You've got two lists, right? One is a complete list of all your customers. The other is a list of all recent orders. It's a classic situation, but it brings up a really important question. How do you link them up when you know for a fact that some of your customers haven't actually bought anything yet? And that, my friends, is exactly what outer joins were made for. They're not just about finding what matches up. They're specifically designed to shine a big spotlight on the mismatches, giving us that complete picture by showing us both what fits together and, crucially, what doesn't.
Okay, so to really get why these joins are such a game changer, let's first walk through a super common mismatch problem you're going to run into all the time when you're working with different sets of data.
Here we go. This is our first table. Just think of this as our master list. Every single customer we have is on here. We've got their ID, we've got their name. Pretty simple, right? This is our starting point. And here's table number 2, a list of orders. Each order has its own ID, and it's linked to a customer ID. But here's the catch. You can already see that not every customer from our first list is going to show up here. So how do we figure out exactly which customers haven't ordered a thing? Our first tool to solve this is the left join. And honestly, the easiest way to think about it is with this mantra: keep everything from my main or left list. It puts all the importance on that first table we looked at. So here's the logic in a nutshell. A left join makes you a promise. It will return every single row from that left table, no exceptions. Then it glances over to the right table and pulls in any matching info it can find. And if it looks for a match and comes up empty, it just puts in a null value, which is basically just a placeholder for nothing to see here.
And this is the actual command we'd write. We're telling the database, hey, select the customer's name and their order ID. I want you to start from the customers table, that's our left table, and then left join it to our orders table. And the glue that holds them together, the common link, is that customer ID column.
And boom, here's what we get back. Check this out. We have a list of all our customers, just like we wanted. But see those rows with null under the order ID? That's the magic right there. That null is our answer. It's flagging a customer who exists in our main list but has 0 matching orders. We just found our non-ordering customers. This isn't just data anymore. This is an insight you can act on. Awesome. Now that you've got the hang of left join, you're going to find right join is super simple. It's the exact same idea, just flipped. Let's take a look. So as you probably figured out, a right join does the complete opposite. It guarantees it will keep every single record from the table on the right. Then it looks for matches in the left table, and if it can't find one, you guessed it, we get a null value. But this time, it's on the left side. Let's try a whole new scenario. This time, we want to see a list of all our employees and any orders they might have handled. Now, because we want to see all employees, no matter what, our employees table is going to be our right table in a right join, and we're connecting it to the orders table using the employee ID. And there's our result. We see a full list of all of our employees. But look closely. That null value in the order ID column tells a fascinating story. It instantly points out that we have employees who haven't been connected to any orders yet. Could be a new hire, maybe someone in a different department, but the data has given us a crystal clear insight. So let's just boil this all down to the one core difference. When you're trying to decide between a left and a right join, you really only have to ask yourself one simple question. And that question is, which table is your master list? Which table do you absolutely need to see every single record from, no matter what? If that table is on the left side of the join keyword in your query, you use a left join. If it's on the right, you use a right join. That's it. It's all about which table's complete story you want to preserve. Okay, so let's wrap up with the key takeaways. First, that null value is your best friend. It's like a big flashing sign pointing to a missing connection. Second, don't get thrown off if you see someone write left outer join. That word outer is totally optional. It means the exact same thing. And most importantly, you should think of these joins as your go-to tool for finding out what's missing and uncovering those really interesting hidden stories in your data. So there you have it. You now have the key to unlock a much deeper understanding of your data, not just seeing how things connect, but maybe even more powerfully, seeing exactly where they don't. So the question I really want to leave you with is this. Now that you have the power to find the mismatches, what kind of hidden stories are just sitting there, waiting to be discovered in your data?
Happy querying!